Let's see here. Okay, Facebook up, Instagram up. Let's see, send this to a couple of people. Sorry guys, I'm just setting up the live session now, so. I think we still have 3 minutes. Oh, 2 people on Facebook. Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to set up the Instagram and Facebook simultaneously, so if you guys can hear me, just give me 5 minutes to set this up. So far, so good. Yeah, here we go. I think we have like one person on Facebook so far. Maybe a lot of people will come at 4 p.m. Let's see. All right, we have 9 people on Instagram. Hello. And I'm on Instagram and Facebook simultaneously. So, hey guys. Hopefully this works out well. 10 people on Instagram, 1 on Facebook so far. Please share with people who you know attended AFCS. If you know someone who's an AFCS alumni, please share this video with them. And let me see. Let me try and get a Facebook link. Let's see here. All right. Well, more people seem to be on Instagram than Facebook. I have 13 people on Instagram and 2 people on Facebook. All right. Hey guys, 11 people on Instagram, on Facebook so far. Instagram seems to be leading so far. A lot more people on Instagram than Facebook. Hello, Temidayo, Just Fit Fashion, Dr. Bam Bam. Is that the same Bam Bam? Bam Bam Bigelow. Long time, bro. Who else is here? Senator Boye, I hail. Deji Code. D2D Alonge, hi. Kali District, you're requesting to join my live video. There'll be an opportunity for that in about 30 minutes or so, so just stay on the line. I'll give people the opportunity to join and ask questions. Kofti B, Queenie, VVY, Anas, Baba Gana, Senior Anas. Greetings be unto you. A. Tijani. Welcome everyone, welcome. So 12 people on Instagram, Facebook, so far so good. And we'll start the session very soon. I'm just giving people some time to, we're sharing the links on WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram, so we're just giving people some time to log on to the platform to see what we're doing. This is AFCS Alumni Against Bullying, by the way. And there'll be opportunity to ask questions, there'll be opportunity to join the live video, there'll be opportunity to participate in the conversation. So All right. Everything seems to be going well. Let me check my settings. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Those on Facebook, if you can hear me, maybe you want to like drop a thumbs up or do some reaction or something. Those on Instagram, if you can hear me, drop a thumbs up as well. Hopefully everything is going okay. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I have Instagram over here and Facebook over here. So, great. How's your weekend going so far? Is everyone doing okay? I'm not an influencer, so I have no idea. I'm using this to pass a message. So what if I'm an influencer, what will I usually say? You guys should follow me on the gram or something. I hope everyone's weekend is going okay though. Yeah, it's a Saturday, wherever you are. Hope everyone is okay. I know we have some alumni members in the Middle East. I know we have a few alumni members in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure if we have any alumni members in Lebanon, but if we do, I hope you and your family are keeping safe. I sincerely hope you guys weren't affected by the tragedy that just happened. If you were, I hope the good Lord will give you the fortitude to bear the loss. To people tuning in from all over the world, thank you for coming. Those in Nigeria, I agree to now. Alright, Dolapo says hi on Facebook. Hman Ngada says hi. And sorry, like, you guys, I can only know you by the name you went by in AFCS. So if you have like a nickname on Facebook, I might not necessarily know who's talking. So you might want to introduce yourself with like your name or your nickname in AFCS. Ofere, thumbs up on Facebook. Farouk Abdulaziz, thumbs up on Facebook as well. Olufemi John Teju, good, you can hear me. All right, good. Instagram people are all waving. Agbo Malcolm Adoku, my guy, welcome. A Akib, Tami just joined. Balk, is this Bal Kesraji? Welcome. Mikhail _BJ. Oluwa Bori, welcome. Inspire Praise 14, welcome. Ayu Sadiq, welcome as well. Bunny Buzz, welcome. Bunny Buzz looks familiar. Dupa, is that you? Okay, I don't think so. Aramide joined on Instagram as well. Welcome. All right. So I guess we can start the live session so I don't keep you guys waiting for too long. Obviously, this video will be saved on our Facebook page and saved on Instagram as well, so you guys can go back and watch it. So I can start. Good morning. Welcome to the AFCS Alumni Against Bullying live session. My name is Nosa Ayare and I graduated from AFCS in 2005, so that's like 100 years ago. I was part of the 9th set. I got into Yanofa in 1999, spent 6 years there, graduated in 2005. I was in Hercules House and I was in commercial class. What else? Yeah, that's it about me. Pretty quiet guy. Some say I was a class clown, but I don't necessarily agree. And I've been involved with, AFCS and all things AFCS since I graduated. Always trying to participate, whether through reunions or things like that. And we set up AFCS Alumni Against Bullying about 3 months ago. I want to say that was in May. So this is what happened. I think it was in April or May, late April or early May, there was a hashtag that trended on Twitter, hashtag AFCS Ibadan. And, someone just put the hashtag out there. and people were just using it to reminisce. People are using it to reminisce their time in AFCS. Talking about things. Oh, remember that time? We're in dining hall, this, that, and the other. Remember that time? This happened, that happened, and people were just catching crews more or less. Because it's been a while since most of us graduated. It was good to relive some of those memories, particularly during the COVID-19 lockdown, which a lot of countries had enforced at the time. And a few days after the hashtag trended, some people who were following the hashtag brought up instances of bullying. So a lot of people don't have the same experience in AFCS as many other people. So some people, when you talk about AFCS, they have those fun memories. Oh, I remember this, I remember Adisa Hall, I remember that, I remember this. But some people have a lot of not so fun memories with AFCS, and some people made that known, made us understand that AFCS wasn't an environment they were necessarily fond of. Especially regarding bullying and harassment and things like that. People are living memories of how they were undergoing different instances of bullying and harassment in AFCS. So I was like, I reached out to some of those people and I spoke to them. I was like, hey, what did you really go through? Is this really legit? Blah blah blah. And I got to understand that, hey, in as much as I may have had a fun experience in AFCS, not everybody might have necessarily had the same experience. So I thought it'd be a good idea to set up like a AFCS Alumni Against Bullying organization, and the plan for this particular body is to make sure that we learn from previous experiences. So in as much as we can't change the past, we can learn from them. We can ask people who went through cases of bullying or harassment, what they went through, and hopefully make life better for our current students who are currently in AFCS. So that's the whole plan. So yeah, we've been operating predominantly as a WhatsApp group for about 3 months now. I want to say since May, June, July, so about 3 months now. And we have a website, we have some social media handles, and yeah, that's what we're about. AFCS AAB is short for AFCS Alumni Against Bullying, AFCS AAB. And you guys feel free to check out our website. It's afcsaab.wordpress.com. We have a WordPress website because it's free. So far so good. Let me see, we're having some comments. Let me see. Yes, and we don't hope for this meeting to take too long. I see we've spent 13 minutes so far. Hopefully we hope to be done in an hour, between an hour and an hour 15 minutes from now. So we spent 13 minutes so far, so in the next 55 minutes thereabout we should be done. This shouldn't take too long. And forgive me, I'm juggling between WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. So I'm just checking different comments to see if people are following, to see if everything's okay. All right, yeah, someone said I should enable questions. So I have done that. I've enabled questions on Instagram. Yeah, so you can drop your questions in the comment section on Instagram. Facebook as well, you can drop your comment sections, or you can drop your questions in the comment section. Let me see. Okay, all right. And over the course of this live session, I won't be the only one talking. I'll share my screen with other members of AFCS Alumni Against Bullying so that you can see what we've been up to. What have we been up to? So far so good. Like I said, we've been at this for like 3 months so far. We've been trying to gather people, we've been setting up the infrastructure that's necessary for the organization. So we've gathered people, we've built a website, we've built like social media and stuff. So we've made sure that we have channels to communicate, because that's the most important thing. So we've been gathering emails, doing all that stuff to make sure we have methods of communication. The major thing we did is that we had a Zoom call. I want to say that was like 1 month ago. And if you want to know what went down during the Zoom call, you can go to our Facebook feed, which is the AFCS forum page on Facebook, and we have a video there with the Zoom call where we talked about what we want to do with the association, or what we want to do with the organization, AFCS Alumni Against Bullying. We came up with something we call the 3 E's. So the letter E, like A, B, C, D, E. And the first E is education, the second E is engagement, and the third E is execution. It's just a simple way of, streamlining what we want to do with the association. So the first E, education, is all about, educating people. A lot of people still have that mindset that, what do you mean that AFCS was a fun place, that nobody was bullied, things like that. So I want to use the education piece to really educate people, to tell people that, hey, some people really went through stuff. There are some things a lot of people might have overlooked. This is what happened. And, basically tell people that this is what might have gone on the ground, that kind of thing. So we're not being vindictive. This is not a witch hunt. We're not, calling out anyone per se. Someone reached out to me and say, why do we have to drop names? Why do we have to drop names? That kind of thing. We're not being vindictive. That's not our intention. And it's important for me to also reiterate that this whole initiative is aimed at current students. So in as much as we can go to past incidences of bullying, harassment, we can learn from that. We can't necessarily change the past. So all we can do is to learn from past incidences and make sure that we make life better for current students. It's all about current students. So this is not a witch hunt, please. So that's all about the education piece. The engagement piece is obviously to reach out to the school after we've tried to sensitize, the alumni that this is what's going on, this is our plan. We reach out to the school and engage with them and tell them that, hey, how can we help? As alumni members, we've come up with this organization called AFCS Alumni Against Bullying, and we want to partner with you. Can we come to the school once a month? Can we talk about bullying? Can we help you draft an anti-bullying handbook? Can we reach out to the students? Because being former students ourselves, they might be able to listen to us better. How can we, create, a platform or things that can help to curb bullying in AFCS? So that's the engagement piece. Then the execution piece is all about, implementing those plans that we have. So actually going out there after we've engaged with stakeholders, engaged with parents, engaged with students, engaged with the school, actually going out there to implement all those things we set out to do. So that's it. The 3 E's: education first, engagement second, execution third. The education part was supposed to take like 3 months or so. So the first 3 months since we started in May, that's what we've been doing, that we've been educating people. And this Facebook Live has been part of the whole education piece. So we're educating people, we're sending out emails, we're posting on social media. The engagement piece we hope to start very soon. So from what I understand, the school is currently on break and they're going to resume 2 weeks from now, but they're going to be resuming virtually. It's not going to be a physical resumption, obviously because of COVID. So once they resume, we hope to reach out to the school authorities via phone calls, emails. And once they resume physically, maybe sometime in 2021, in second term, we're going to go to the school physically, have a meeting with the commandants, have a meeting with the housemasters, have a meeting with the students, and also engage them that way. That'll be like a 12-month piece. Execution is more of a long-term thing. So we want to make sure that we set up things and programs in the school to curb bullying, and that might be like a 3-year, a 3-year piece. So education, first 3 months, engagement in 12 months, after that, execution in the next 3 years. So this is like a long-term vision for all of us who are, interested, and all of us who are part of AFCS Alumni Against Bullying. We're not just doing this because, we just want clout or something. This is something that we're going to be part of for the next 3 years of our lives, from now up until 2023. So it's more like a long-term vision for us. And I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate everyone who is currently a member of AFCS Alumni Against Bullying. I'm going to read everyone's name out so you guys will know the people involved, and if there's someone who's your friend or someone who's in your set, you can know whether they're involved or not. So thank you, Ayeyomi Olauton Pius from 18 set. Ene Adoku from 17th set, Blessing Enofe from 16th set, Ofure Kathy Esangbedo from 15th set, Bisi Olatunde from 15th set as well, Aramide Akoni from 15th set, Olaoluwa Kiton Opaneye from 15th set, Ayomikun Shomefun from 15th set as well, Opeoluwa Aremo from 17th sets, Farouk Abdulaziz from 10th set, Olasubomi Olabi from 10 sets, Nosai Ayari 9th set, that's me, Ayodele Togoloju from 9 sets, Ifedolapo Odebumi from 9 sets, Khadija Ogumola Aziz from 8 sets, Dupe Kuku from 8 sets, Ife Olarunde from 7 sets, Banke Balogun from 7 sets as well. And we have 2 new members. We have Austin Ezeadi. Austin, I'm so sorry I forgot your set, but he's a new member that just joined us a few days ago. So yeah, that's all about us. So far so good. At this point in time, I'll hand over. Yeah, so we've talked about, who we are, AFCS AAB, our plans for the future, and I've touched a little bit on our last video and why we did the Zoom video. You guys can go to Facebook and read about it over there. But at this point in time, I want to hand over to a member of AFCS AAB, Ife Dolapo Odebumi, so she can talk about details about why we recorded a Zoom video, what we hope to achieve with that video, and the lessons we learned in recording that video. So I'll just set her up on Facebook right now. Let me look for her and see. So Dolapo, if you can hear me, I'm about to add you to the Facebook stream. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. All right. What's going on? Come on. And just as a reminder, you guys can drop your questions either on Instagram or Facebook. You can drop your questions in the question section on Instagram or on Facebook. Some people are complaining that the link is broken. Some people are complaining that the link is broken, but that's just one comment. Like, I think everyone else can see what I'm doing right now. So far so good. So I'm trying to add Dolapo on Facebook. Should I add Dolapo on Instagram? Because for some reason, why can't I add Dolapo on Facebook? Dolapo, do you have to send a request on Facebook? Dolapo, maybe you can try requesting on Instagram instead. If Facebook is not permitting us to, add a person or share screen or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, try Instagram instead. I mean, Instagram is right here. Okay, so Dolapo sends. All right, so Dolapo is coming up on Instagram right now. So give it a few seconds. If Facebook is not permitting us to, Dr. Dolly, how far?
I'm good. Hi there.
Yeah, as you're fresh. How's your weekend going?
It's going well, thanks.
All right, so introduce yourself, let the people know who you are, and talk a little bit about the video we did on Zoom a few weeks ago.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Ifedolapo Debumi. I finished with I was the night set, right? I think we finished in 2005. I was in NOSA set. Um, I'm presently an internal medicine physician. So I I almost always join NOSA on every course is on. We've worked a lot together, including our alumni, our set alumni, and it's always great working with him. So I'm just going to go straight to why I was added to this video, which is to just address why we did our first videos and probably just answer some questions. First is I think Nosa already said a little bit of what AFCS AAB is about, and that was really the premise for why we did the first meeting. So majorly, people involved, or with the volunteers, basically, I would say we are volunteers. The volunteers for the group, we came together to at least have a structure. We have a WhatsApp group initially. We have a WhatsApp group that we're able to talk a lot of times to decide the next steps we're going to take. And our first Zoom video was majorly to address the steps to take. So I'm not sure how many people saw the video. I'm sure quite a number of people did. And we majorly just talked about people's experiences, what bullying really means to people. You know, to an extent, it means different things to people. And like Nosa said, everyone had different experiences. Some people felt it's just part of school life. Some people didn't have it easy. Some people just felt it was straight out wickedness and affected people later in life. So we were able to talk about that. I think some people talked about specific examples that shaped them, or how some people also overcame this bullying, and steps people can actually take, or the steps they took themselves to be able to overcome such experiences. And friends helping you through, and also having people to talk to. And there were just conflicting opinions. Some people felt there was no one to talk to, while some people felt that there were people to talk to. You could report, and some people just felt the school was not open to ideas and ways to overcome these things. So those were discussed, and some people had some questions. First of all, was why did we do that video at all? I'm sure with everything I said earlier, I've been able to explain why we did the first video. It's just to create awareness. It's one of the first steps that is part of. Okay, I think someone said they cannot hear me clearly enough. Can you hear me, Nosa?
You can hear me? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So I think the reason why we did the video, like I said, is just to address those problems, to even see if there's a problem in the first place, which we were able to identify, and also to find out steps to take to overcome that, and also to know what the present situation of the school is. You know, what happened 10 years ago might not be happening right now. It could be worse, it could be better, and everything could be great right now. So some people had questions for why now. I don't think it's too late or too early to address bullying. The world is changing. You know, we're trying to make each and every one stronger. We're trying to kind of encourage the next generation to do the right things. So which is why we decided to address it now. And it can be addressed at any point. We can always work better on it, improve on it, and just make things better. This is our little way of giving back to the school that shaped us. Um, I think there was another question about why did we mention names? So
Yeah,
I think that's
I'm sorry, Dolapo, give me 1 second.
okay.
So, for people on Facebook, while Dolapo is talking on Instagram right now, so I know it seems like, I'm just on Facebook and I'm not saying anything, but we're actually listening to what Dolapo is saying on Instagram because I have my laptop on Facebook and my phone on Instagram. So, please bear with me. We'll figure out how to edit the videos and make it one concise thing and post it later. So, Dolapo, go ahead.
Okay. So one other questions people had was why did we mention names? So we try not to belittle people's experiences. You know, people heal in different ways. It's not, and we give people the opportunity to share whatever they want to share, whatever way makes them ill. So some people are okay without mentioning names. Some people don't even want their names known or their faces shown, which is fine. And some people feel like they need to mention such names also to heal through the process. So we're not going to kind of belittle some people's experiences. So what we're going to try to do is to find out from everyone the way you want to share your own story. So it goes beyond us, the volunteers. So we're going to talk to people and see, do you really even want to share your story, or you just want to talk to people? Or are you okay with us sharing your experience such that people can learn from it? And and I'm so sure many of the so-called seniors that we had then, many of them have probably changed. Many were all pretty young at that time. So everyone was just working based on what they felt was right or whatever way they wanted to act at that point in time. So I'm sure there has been a lot of changes over the years. So like I said, we're just going to share the stories the way individuals want to share their stories. I'm not sure if I remember some other questions that came from that particular video.
I don't know. Some people, like you said, a lot of people had reservations about the whole name thing.
Right.
Why are you dropping names and stuff? Some people actually, and I think you've spoken to this as well. So a lot of people were just questioning, is this necessary?
Right.
Like who told you that bullying is an issue in the AFCS? There are a lot of other things we can tackle. And why do you guys think it's important for the alumni to be involved in anti-bullying measures for current students? So that was those were, I think, the two general.
Okay, and to answer that, your last question about why alumni is involved in curbing bullying. One of it is that, like I said, we all went through this, and there are certain things that we feel can be done better. And there are certain ways we can suggest to the school, the way to just reform things, things they can work around, how to even identify people that are being bullied. People being bullied, some victims sometimes don't even voice out, they don't talk, but there are certain ways in which you can notice that early and pick it up early. So those are some of the things we're trying to address and suggest to the schools, such that we can just make our alma mater a better place, a greater experience for the younger generation.
Yeah, appreciate it, Dolapo, and thank you for being a part of this. Like you said, you've always been there. Anything I do or any idea I have towards the AFCS, you're the first person I always call, and you're always, willing to participate. So thank you so much. Thanks for inspiring other members with what you're doing, like professionally as well. In case you guys don't know, Dolapo is a superstar. This year, forming humble.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, seriously.
I appreciate it, and hopefully we can do more great things for our alma mater in the future.
All right, thanks, Nosa.
All right, all good. So thank you, Paul. And in case you guys are just joining us, this is AFCS Alumni Against Bullying. We're a body that came together in order to curb bullying and harassment practices in AFCS currently. And we did a Zoom call sometime like 3 weeks ago, and we're just trying to have like a follow-up conversation, like a live conversation for people to ask their questions and things like that. So you just heard from Dr. Dolapo Odebumi and talking about why we felt the need to go on a Zoom call and talk about some of these things and to reiterate our plans. And the next thing we have is Aramide. Aramide, I hope you're ready. Okay, I'm chatting her on WhatsApp right now. But Aramide, can you try connecting on Instagram? And Aramide actually has a family member who's a current student of AFCS. And unfortunately, her brother, who's a current student of AFCS, is not going to be here right now, but she has spoken to him about, cases of bullying and what's going on in the school right now in AFCS, if there still have issues of brutalization, bullying, things like that. So she'll just come and talk a little bit from the student perspective, even though she's not a current student, but she has some insight into how students are faring right now regarding bullying and brutalization and things like that. So Aramide, we're waiting for you on Instagram. We're waiting for you on Instagram, and we don't have any questions on Instagram just yet. If you guys have questions, there's a question tab on Instagram. You can drop your questions there, and once we have any questions, we can answer them. All right. So Aramide is trying to set up and should join us currently on Instagram. In the meantime, I pinned 2 comments on Facebook and Instagram. It's afcs.wordpress.com/FAQs. FAQs, frequently asked questions. Just in case people want to, have a deeper dive as to what we're about. So you can just click on that and you'll be redirected to our website, and we can answer, and you can see our frequently asked questions there. All right. Okay, while we're waiting for Aramide to come on, Spidey4, welcome to the podcast. Dapsy1, welcome. I said welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the live session. Sorry. That's another story. Fucking Mark, fucking like FOKIN, MRQ. Thank you for joining. Doc Fumbi, thank you for joining as well. Daddy_Ojo, thank you for joining. Modi Folarin, Ali_Bloomberg, Made.ade9659, thank you for joining. Taiwo Fola Ajose, Rap Fadoju, I think that's Akintayo Fadoju from my set. Thank you for joining. Debola, thank you for joining. Only One Sumex, thank you all for joining. Let's see here. And those joining on Facebook as well, appreciate it. I think we have more people on Instagram than on Facebook. That's why I seem to be focusing more on Instagram. But if you're watching through Facebook, I appreciate it as well. All right. Aramide, are you ready? Can you please send me a request on Instagram? Let me see. Okay. While we're waiting for Aramide, Ofure, if you're ready, maybe we can go to your session as well. We don't seem to have any questions. Like, no one has asked any questions so far. But all right. Dupe, would you like to come on? Say 1 or 2 things. Dupe, would you like to come on Instagram? Say 1 or 2 things. Dupe Kuku. While we're waiting for other people to come on. Yeah, if you'd like to come on, just send a request. And if any of the people watching right now, I think we have some time. If you want to come on Instagram Live, if you want me to share my screen with you so you can, drop some comments or ask a question or just say hi to everyone, you can send a request on Instagram and I can accept you. We can use that to buy some time while we're sorting out some other internal issues here. What is the core aim? D_D231. I can't see the picture, but I think that's Dakwade Femi, if I'm correct. The core aim of AFCS Alumni Against Bullying, if you click on the link in the comment section, it goes to our frequently asked questions on our website. It outlines our core objective. The core objective is to curb issues of bullying and harassment in AFCS for current students. That's it in a nutshell. But if you click on that link in the comment section and go to our website, it has like a whole breakdown of what we're trying to do and what our aim is. So Dupe, let me add you right now. And I'm sorry, I see someone else requested. I'll add you, just give me a second. Dupe can come on and she can talk for 1 or 2 minutes and I'll add, I think it was, who else was requesting that? I see you, but just give me a second. We just have a handful of people watching on Facebook, so I'm focusing more on Instagram for now. So we'll try and post our Instagram videos and save it on Facebook. Miss Cuckoo, Dupe, how you doing?
Doing good.
It's all black. It's pitch black. I can't see anybody, but I can
because
hear
I'm
you.
because I'm not dressed, so that's fine. Anyway,
Okay.
okay. So now,
So tell us who you are, where you're calling from, give us your song request, all that good stuff.
all right. I'm Duka Kuku of the
Shout
AFCS.
out to Cray Jade. Cray Jade is, I think that's Jide Arukudare. He just came on, so shout out to you. All right, Dupe, go ahead.
Okay, so a writer, a creative. You've never seen Dollar Pop, please be nice, I beg. So anyway, so Nosa, what exactly would you want me to say?
I mean, Aramide was supposed to come on and talk about, how bullying, the perception, how bullying is currently being done in AFCS, because she has a brother that went on to AFCS. But while we're waiting for Aramide to come on, maybe you can just talk to why you joined the organization, because I think I reached out to you like a month after we started the whole initiative. Why do you feel it was necessary for you personally to join the organization, and what do you think we're trying to achieve? And speak to what AFCS AAB is trying to do and why you resonated with us personally.
Okay, so now for like like Nosa has reiterated, for those who who watched the first video we did, the one that we did on Zoom, we reiterated the fact that a lot of things happened in AFCS at that time. And interestingly, a lot of things are still happening in AFCS even right now. Now, the goal, like Nosa has reiterated like 1,001 times, is that things happened that we didn't have control over at that time. Interestingly, those things are still happening in AFCS at this time. For alumni members who visited the school, who have visited the school in any of our visits since, at least we've had almost yearly visits we used to have some visits when AFCS Phoenix used to visit the school. And we will say, oh, it looks like the school has changed. It has become an Ajabota package. This has happened, that has happened. Interestingly, what the feedback we're getting from current students is that though it seems like the school has pushed up, so to say, there are still a lot of things regarding bullying going on in the school, regarding child abuse, to use it that way, abuse in terms of violence, physical, young people harassing young people, because that's the only way they can get cred at this stage of their lives. The goal of AFCS AAB basically is to ensure that the things that were happening back then, now we have learned. We want to be able to say, oh, that is the school that we went to. But if it's a school where people are saying, oh, I got really traumatized in that school, I don't want to associate with that school, then it makes it a problem. Which school are we looking back to say this is where we finished from? So basically, that's just the goal. Yeah, things might have been a little messed up in our time. Yeah, things are still being messed up in terms of the way things are happening in child abuse and all that. We want to use our own experiences to, number one, help people who have gone through the system, that is us, to heal from whatever trauma we're still carrying from that time. And then number two, to help young people, children, so to say, who are in school right now, to not carry the trauma, because basically we are like their elder ones. We've gone through these things. Why do they have to go through it all over again? Basically, that's the goal. That is basically the goal. So thank you very much.
Why do you think it was important to join us? Like, what attracted you to joining AFCS AAB? Because I can remember when I reached out to you and I DM'd you and I said, hey, this is what we're doing. We really appreciate if you can be part of us. Why didn't you say no?
Oh, because now, like I said on that Zoom video, I'm a pretty tiny human being. I've been pretty tiny. I've been tiny all my life. Now, if anybody who attended AFCS knows that the tinier you are, the easier you are to bully, the more interesting you are to be around and all that. So it resonates with me on that level. On that level, it resonates with me. Now, on the level of the fact that for some reason, the way I'm constituted, it did not exactly harass me as much, so to say. I got I cannot say I have as much trauma as some other people that I know in my set. I'll be lying, because I know people who are a lot more worse scarred than I ever was. That is the truth. But despite that, despite not being worse scarred, I would like to say, okay, from this my privileged position of in between the world, so to say, this is my contribution to ensure that this doesn't happen. So to ensure that if in a couple of years' time, if somehow I choose to have kids and I have kids, I can say, oh, let my kids go to AFCS. If somebody comes up to me and says, oh, Dubai, you went to Air Force Ibadan, yes, I want to send my kids there. So I don't shout, no, don't do that, don't do that. Do we get? So that's I mean, what pride is it if you went to a school and you cannot say, oh yeah, send your own child to that school I went to? That's basically what this is. Its legacy is posterity, and of course, I'm going to be part of that. Of course.
And we're glad to have you. I really want to appreciate you as well as other members of AFCS Alumni Against Bullying. And thank you so much for giving your 2 cents on the whole matter. I think someone else is requesting, so I'm going to have to let you go and
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Dupe. All right. So someone else is requesting, welcome, lovely B. Welcome, Faye Fash, great one. Who is speaking? K. Ogunlola was asking who is speaking. That was Dupe Kuku, a member of the 8th set, and she was speaking. Welcome, Khalif_A, Faye Fash, Miles_Topsy. Welcome. Charlie Goka, I think that's Charles Ola Goka, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome to the live. I always want to make a mistake and say welcome to the podcast, but welcome to the live session. B_MUHD. If you guys want to comment, this is not all about people who are members of AFCS Alumni Against Bullying. If you're just a random alumni who just wants to comment or ask a question, you can send a request and I can add you to the live as well. You can send a request and I can add you to the live as well. So let me know if you're interested. I think someone was trying to do that just before I added Dupe. So please send a request again and I'll add you this time. All right. All right. Faye Fash is laughing. I don't know what was, but thank you for coming on. Some_fun says legacy prosperity word. All right, so Kali_district is asking to be added on the live, and I'm adding you right now. Kali_districts, Kali_district 08. Instagram says you're unable to join. Kali_district 08. Instagram says you're unable to join. So I think someone else, I saw H something. Someone else was requesting the live. So please send your request if you want to be part of this. Don't leave us. Wisdom. Nasu. Fake_Thor. Thank you for coming on. H-Man Agada, Kali_district, you're sending another request. I'm trying, let me add you again. Instagram is saying you're unable to be added. I don't know, maybe it's a technical thing. Kali_district. So I tried adding you, but Instagram is saying you're unable to be added. It might be some kind of technical difficulty. So what's the topic of discussion? K. Ogunlola. We're just trying to introduce what AFCS Alumni Against Bullying stands for, our plans for the future, what we're hoping to achieve with the organization. We've done that over the last 30, 40 minutes, and right now we're fielding questions. We're trying to take questions from the audience. So H-Man Gada, let me add you. H-Man Gada, I'm adding you right now. Once you're added, please introduce yourself.
Hello.
So I'm H-Man Gada, how's it going?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me. Hi, my name is Harun Angada, and I'm from the third set in AFCS Ibadan. Yeah, sorry, I'm just in work now, and I think you guys are doing a great job. Really want to get in touch and be a part of this stuff. You guys are doing. I mean, I work as a psychiatrist here in the UK. And obviously for us, we know the impact of bullying on people. In life generally. So I think it's a great job you're doing. Just I'll definitely join the group. Just wanted to ask a quick question. How do you guys hope to sort of translate, I mean, I could see the 3 E's you did and everything, implementation and stuff, but how do you hope to sort of implement this program now in a very practical and, way where it would really have the desired impact we hope it will achieve? I use the word we because I want to be a part of it as well. Okay, thank you. So that's why I was just trying to sort of quickly join up. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And let me end you. Let me stop your session so I can add another person to ask questions. Is that okay?
All right. Yeah. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right. So, Haruna, someone is saying they remember you. So Haruna's question is, how do we hope to go about implementation? So Offeray, if you can join the live, Grandpa in the building, Omar Sukre, who's Grandpa? Khalif said OGs, third set, Yikpa. Okay, yeah. AFCS has had a lot of sets, man. So Offeray, you can go ahead and request while I answer Haruna's question. Now, let me wait for you to come on before I answer Haruna's question. Yeah, so Haruna's question was, how do we hope to implement this in a practical way? Offeray, can you come on real quick before I answer that question, or should I answer the question before you come on? Are you on Facebook? Can you come on Instagram? Okay. All right, let me just go ahead and answer that question. How we hope to be practical. So AFCS Alumni Against Bullying is currently has, I think last time I checked, about 16 members. And I ran down, the names of everyone who is there. We have people from 18 sets, 17 sets, 16 sets, 15 sets, 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 5th set. And you are from the 3rd set, Haruna, so I'll appreciate if you can join us as well. So when we added people, the way we're working in AFCS Alumni Against Bullying, in those 3 E's, education, engagement, and execution, people kind of like assigned themselves. We gave people opportunity to assign themselves to what resonates with them more. So a lot of people who are interested in the education aspect, maybe we have people who run their own blogs, who have their own websites, who run social media handles. So education comes naturally to them. They've been sending, they've been managing, they've been doing email marketing all their lives. They've been handling websites and blogs all their lives. So whenever we're doing a Zoom call, it comes second nature to them. So they are in their pace. We have some people who live in Ibadan, and AFCS is like 30 minutes from their house. They say, look, we think we can better lend our skill and our expertise in the engagement piece. Oh, my father is a teacher in AFCS, or my mom is a retired teacher. She can put me in touch with the current commandant. So I think I can be in the engagement piece. Some people are all about execution. They're like, look, I think I can, contribute some money, or I think I'll be interested because, like you said, you're a psychologist. We have other people who are psychologists as well. Look, I'm interested in the execution piece. I want to be the one to go to AFCS because given my experience as a psychologist, I can go talk to these students, psychoanalyze them and know what they're going through. That's how I learn myself. So that's basically how we're, implementing this in a practical sense. In those 3 E's, people who are members of AFCS Alumni Against Bullying are assigning themselves to different E's. Some people are in all 3 E's. Like someone like me, I'm in all 3 E's. I'll be in education, I'll be in engagement, I'll be in execution. But some people, their talents and their skills and their experience better align with one of those E's. And that's what they are attacking. So we have people, when it comes to the engagement piece, and we're not forcing people to be members of any of the 3 E's. They are volunteering. So that's how we're, looking at, implementing some of these initiatives practically on the ground. So not just about talking online, about implementing this on the ground. So I hope that answers your question. you can go to the pinned comments, which is our website, afcsaab.wordpress.com, and that has a list of our frequently asked questions as well. So Offeray, if you're ready, please send a request. Send a request so I can add you on here. Send a request on Instagram. Someone else is requesting. Let me see. I'm not sure if that's Offeray, but let me add you. Is Semwan? I'm sorry. Your IG name says Isemwan. So I'm trying to add you right now. And
hi, everybody.
Hey, how's it going? Why is everyone calling in? Why is everyone in a dark environment today?
That's the thing. No, I think my video should be clear. I don't know what the problem is, but yeah,
Okay.
my room is well lit. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ofere, 15 sets. Yeah. So I will be yes, I'll be answering
Can you introduce yourself first? Like, tell us your set, your house, what class, when you graduated, all that good stuff, so people can know who's talking.
Yeah, so my name is Esangbedo Ofere. I was in science class. I was in Donia House. I was actually the Donia House prefect in my state. So yeah, that's by the way. So I finished from 15 sets. What else? What else? That's really it. Right now, I'm in facility management. I manage facilities. I currently manage an estate around Lagos here. So I'll be answering few questions. Can everybody see me?
We can hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you perfectly.
Amarogo. People should sorry you. Please manage it like that. I'm trying my best.
No, let's go on. Let's go on.
Anyways, I'll be trying to answer to the best of my abilities some questions people have asked. I'll start with a question by D_D231. He said, sorry, please, is it the punishment given by seniors to juniors we're referring to bullying? No, that's part of it, but it's basically not it at all. I mean, take for instance, you were in JS1, you were plus size, what we call fat. And then you have seniors constantly make reference to that. Hey, that robot, come here. You can't jog. I don't know if it makes any sense, but I feel things like that have come to shape people's outlook. It's what people currently refer to as body shaming. But you know, have that kind of young mind. You are growing up, you're hearing people shame you like that. I don't know, it kind of has an impact on how your outlook on things. Some people will say, no, it's not it. But yeah, and then some other things like, for instance, visiting day. Visiting day was a very determining factor in some people's lives in the sense that you had different parents bring fried rice, jollof. I'm just giving instances, but I really hope it helps. You have different people bring Ovaltine, Bonvita, even if provision was not allowed. And then you have people whose parents were really just trying to ensure their kid gets the best within their abilities. And then you just come, you bring Gary Jebu, you bring just these few things. And you have seniors, when you open your luggage in the hostel, you have seniors laughing. Let me taste your Gary. It's far. Who brought this for you? I don't know. It just, things like that have, it's really nothing, but things like that have a way of, I really hope you can help me with trying Nosa, but things like that have a way of influencing how people excel. So yeah, D_D is really not the punishment. I mean, if it's the punishment is still part of it. Trust me, it's still part of it, because some of these punishments are really not necessary. You come, they come for inspection in your hotel. The inspecting officer says it's still dirty. Try to make it clean next time. After inspection, your senior just comes. Everybody go to the quadrangle, lie down flat, face the sun. Punishment because of what? They said the hostel was not clean enough. They didn't say it was dirty, it was not just clean enough. I don't know, things like that. So that's what this initiative is really trying to curb. It's trying to be bullying right now in school. We're just trying to ensure people know the difference between trying to instill discipline and bullying people. Yes, that's just one. Then another person, I think two people asked, Dr. Bambam.
Sorry, can I go on? What's going on? Like, Instagram is saying I have 19 seconds left. Is that a thing?
Yes, I think there's a stipulated time. You have to end it and then come back. I think you have.
I have to end it.
Yes, when it ends, you have to